Hey, what's going on, people? So today I want to talk about what I think is the best concealed carry handgun right now in 2020, and that is the Glock 43X. Yes, that's right. I did say the Glock, and I know everybody else who has ever watched my videos know I'm not a Glock fan. Why this is the best concealed carry? One particular reason: this, the Shield 15 round magazine. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you why I'm not a Glock fan. First of all, because they say Glock perfection. Glock is very far from perfect. Okay, so far from being perfect that you'd have to buy extra parts in order to make it perfect, and that's probably the only thing about it that is perfect. That there is so much aftermarket parts out there for it, that you can change the gun around. And they ask top dollar for these things. They ask top dollar for the Glocks, where you can get a similar handgun, the same reliability, for less money and probably have most of the parts on it, you know. But this particular one, the 43X, as you can see, I put an Apex trigger on it. So yes, I did that. I also changed out the sights. Right, I put in the XS big dot sight on it. All right. So now this makes it more perfect for me. Okay, and with the 15 round magazine, which is here, that's why it's perfect concealed. Now, I'll go over some size comparisons with you and also give you more of my feelings on it. The Glock trigger itself, I think, sucks. Okay, the trigger on it with their serrated edges was just digging into my finger. Every time I pulled on the trigger, it was just digging into my finger. All right, it was annoying the hell out of me where I didn't want to shoot it. And that's why I switched out to the Apex trigger. Now, the sights on it, obviously, most people know those plastic cheap sights that they put on there with that little U shape are atrocious. Okay, and for the money that they're asking, why they do that, they're just making money hand over fist by their name. Um, but again, this gun wasn't perfect at all, nowhere near perfect until I made it perfect. And that's because of the perfect aftermarket parts that are out there. All right, it's a great size. Okay, but it originally came with a 10 round magazine. All right, which was nothing, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to drop down, and actually I'll show you my XDS. Okay, this is my XDS. All right, which I think is a great concealed carry weapon. I'm going to show you a comparison of it. Let me just point the camera down. Okay, so here is my XDS and the Glock 43X. All right, and as you can see, I'll line these up on the bottom here, and the XDS actually with an 8-round magazine is actually a hair taller than the Glock 43X. Now, as far as barrel length goes, they're pretty much the same, right? And both guns are unloaded. Okay. Now, I love the XDS. I love the extra safety that they have in the back because it makes me feel more comfortable with a round in the chamber when I carry. That not only do I have the safety trigger, okay, but I also have the safety in the back so that I can grab it and then I know it's ready to go because my hand is on it. It's not going to accidentally go off when it's in my holster by the trigger snagging on something unless I'm hitting both things on it, the back bump on it and the trigger in order for it to fire. All right, and again, that was the 8-round magazine. Now, there's a 9-round magazine that XDS makes. All right, I'm going to pop that in. I'm going to show you with the 9-round magazine. Line these both up. Now the XDS is definitely taller. All right. So, and that's only holding 9 rounds. And you can see it on my grip, how it's bigger because I have that little bit of room underneath my pinky. Again, it's a great gun and they're pretty close to the same width on it, but the Glock 43X with its regular mags has a 10-round magazine in it. But if you get the Shield magazine, it's still the same, and now it carries 15. All right. Now, the reason why I like this better than the SIG P365 is because the barrel length is a little bit longer, so it's a little bit less snappy. right? And also that grip just feels a lot better in the hand when you can get all your fingers on it without a problem. And you know, with the 12 round magazine on the 365, I was getting all my fingers on it, but it was 12 rounds, where this is 15. All right. So to me, this is the best, perfect carry because I changed some of the parts on it. Again, I changed the trigger and I changed the sights on it. And I bought the 15 round magazine, which made it perfect for me. All right. Now, I know some people out there that love Glocks are going to say, "Oh, the trigger is not bad," and you know, to me, it irritated the shit out of my finger. It was not enjoyable to shoot, and you want something to be enjoyable when you go to the range and practice, or out to the desert and practice. You don't want to be sitting there and shoot one magazine and go, "Oh, it's annoying in my finger," so I'm not going to practice with it anymore today. No, you want to be able to put 100 rounds, 200, 300, 400 rounds through it, in one day, and not sit there and say my finger's killing me. So that's my reasons for it, and that's why I think that most people, who buy Glocks add extra things to it to make it perfect for them. And again, it's not that Glock is perfect because they are far from it. It's just that they have a perfect aftermarket out there for it. I will tell you, I've purchased parts from like the Apex trigger. That's what I have in here. Even today with the virus going on, I bought it. I probably got it 4 or 5 days later it came, which was fantastic. I did order some parts from the Glock store because I wanted to just add a couple more accessories to it. 2 weeks later, I still didn't receive my order. Well, I got one email saying it's processing. What the hell that means? Right? I got, it says process. Well, excuse me, it doesn't say processing. It says been approved. And then when you go into their website and you look up your order number, then it says processing. What the fuck does approved mean? Approved means you took my damn money for it the first day, and then 3 days later you're saying it's approved. So if I was you, I wouldn't order from the Glock store because they definitely are a little overpriced. And they definitely don't have their shipping and their store under control where they're sending parts out, within a reasonable amount of time. And again, I know there's a virus going on, but hey, if Apex can get it out right away, and a lot of the companies that have ordered parts for are still getting it out, within a week, they're shipping it at least to you, and then you just got to wait for the shipping. This store hasn't even touched the order in 2 weeks. I would not suggest using them, right? And that's my opinion. But again, the perfect, for me, concealed carry, Glock 43X with the accessories. The Apex trigger, change your sights on it, and definitely get the Shield 15-round magazine. That's it. That's all I got for you. Any questions or comments, please leave below. Please subscribe if you can. And I hope you have a wonderful day and stay safe out there.